What's up everyone, and welcome back to Mystic Korea. Today is officially Mudkip Community Day and the event is going to start in about 1 minute. But we are first starting our day here at the park, and if you didn't already catch it, we have a challenge going on for this event. I post the challenges in the Discord and also in the community tab here on YouTube. So today's challenge is to see if we can get a high level IV shiny Mudkip. Now, my personal goal for the day is going to try and get a Shundo because I literally only have one Shundo, and this would be a really nice one to have. So my personal goal is to get a Shundo, but we'll see if we can get a high IV one. Now the way that I'm going to be doing this is going to be catching research Pokemon, because research Pokemon basically have higher stats to begin with rather than wild Pokemon. We may get something in the wild. I'm pretty sure that's how I got my current Shundo. It was from a wild catch. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and it is officially Mudkip Community Day. It is on my screen. We are ready to go. Now the first thing that I need to do is go ahead and get my buddy going here. Now this particular Marshcop is my current Hundo one. The game is not letting me play with it. Strange. Lag. Okay. A little bit odd. I haven't had that particular glitch before, but as you can see, we are here in the park, and it might be a little bit wobbly in the back, and I apologize, but doesn't seem like we got in. Oh, there we go. So we got a Mudkip from our snapshot, and let me go ahead and rub his belly. One-handed is very hard to do both of these things at the same time. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Now obviously our very first Pokemon was a shiny, and hopefully we can get a few shinies today. I do also need to put on my incense because I plan to be walking and spinning Pokestops for research. Like I mentioned before, that is kind of my main plan for today, is doing that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to it. I cannot fast catch with one hand, so we're gonna have to I kind of just play some B-roll now. Okay, so far as we've been sitting here, our very first Pokemon was a shiny, our very first research one was a shiny, and now we're gonna check this one here and hopefully maybe another shiny. You never know. So we've just finished page 1 of the research. It is not a shiny, and again, trying to throw one-handed is very difficult. But I have to say, I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm here in the park again finally or what the reason is, but it feels like maybe the shiny odds are increased because this is a shorter event rather than the longer events. I don't know. It's a possibility that they could have increased the shiny odds just minutely. But I don't really know. I just feel like I'm catching more shinies in my first 8 minutes than I usually do when I play this event at any other place. Alright, so catch 15 Mudkip, transfer 10 Pokemon, and evolve 3 Mudkip. Alright, now let's just very quickly come in here and see our most recent ones and see our shinies. So yeah, so far we've caught 3, and I didn't even check the very first one that we got, so let's do that. Let's see. So that one's garbage. So the one that we got from research is actually a 91, which is pretty darn good. I like the start here. This is a good start. And then obviously our third one was not very good either, but 3 within 8 minutes seems like more than usual. So I guess we'll have to go walk now. My plan is to walk around, do different researches, and hopefully get some more shinies from research. 91's a really good start. But we need to get better, and the only way to do that is by walking around. So I'm gonna head out of the park now and move to the next location that's got a ton of Pokestops. Alright guys, I am officially home. We're about 15 minutes after the end of Mudkip Community Day, and there's a couple things that we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over the shinies that we caught, the best one that we caught. I actually haven't checked the stats or what kind of shinies we've gotten in the last hour or so this will be completely new to me. I also saved up almost all of the research Mudkips. I think I've caught a few, but I went ahead and just started saving them, so we're gonna catch them all together here. And I also kind of want to talk about my thoughts on this shortened community day because I definitely have an opinion after playing it. I have very mixed feelings. So let's go ahead and get into what we're going to talk about here. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and catch these Mudkips that I've been saving, and I don't know if there's any shinies because I honestly wasn't looking. I was just kind of covering it and adding them to my roster of saved research Pokemon. All right, so that one should be caught. Let's see. So I don't even know how many there are. I just know that I just started saving them and I didn't look back. Now, if you guys watched the beginning of the video, I did get a shiny from my very first research and it was a 91 and we went ahead and evolved that. So as of right now, that is the best one that I have. I don't know if I've gotten anything better. It is very difficult to get good Pokemon during Community Day, unless you're just really lucky. And because, you know, the chances are completely random, and especially if you stay in one spot, it's very difficult. Now, I think one of the things that is going to become very, very useful going forward in the future is going to be doing research hunting and literally just hunting for research, because with the limited amount of time that you have, you can't really just say, you know, oh, I'm just gonna hope for the best, because you've got literally 3 hours to catch a good Pokemon. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't always played the full community days. If it's a Pokemon that I don't like, I really don't play it, or if I'm busy or something like that. But for Pokemon that I like Mudkip, I would have played the whole 6 hours. I would have moved around a bunch, I would have gotten way more Pokemon, way more research. And I have to say, so after the first 8 minutes, I think I made a comment about this, like I got 3 shinies within the first 8 minutes, and then I like didn't see another shiny for like 45 minutes. So I don't know how I feel about the shiny odds, because I don't think that they've changed very much. Given that I literally caught 3 in 8 minutes and then none for 45, and I was moving, I was doing incense, I went to a place with a lot of Pokestops, and I was just sitting there clicking on Pokemon going like, where are the shinies? So yeah, it was a little bit frustrating, but I really do think that research is probably going to be the best way to get good IV or high IV Pokemon, because honestly, if you're trying to get something for PvP stats, research, unless it's for Master League, research isn't going to do anything for you, because research is going to give you high IV Pokemon versus wild catches, which can be 0, 1, and 2 stars. Now, I believe research can be like 2 to 3, but I'm not 100% certain. I would have to look that information up. So, you know, it's one of those things where I think going forward, if it's a Pokemon that I really want, I might just be hunting research rather than sitting in one spot, hanging out, and just seeing what comes my way, which is what I used to do. Is I used to just sit in a spot with a bunch of Pokestops, and we would lure the Pokestops up, or other people would lure the Pokestops up, and then that's how we would catch all of our good Pokemon, or at least, I mean, that's how I caught my one and only Shundo that I have, was literally from just wild catches. Now, I think one of the issues is going to be, though, is just that we only have 3 hours, and it goes by really, really fast. Especially when the weather is hot outside like it was today. I was absolutely dying. I had to go in and get some cold drinks a few times. I was drinking a lot of water, which is really good. Today, like, the weather is completely different than what it was a few days ago. A couple days ago, I was wearing a jacket. Today, it's like people are out in t-shirts and stuff like that. So it definitely, oh my goodness, how many of these things do I have? I have so many. All right, if you guys didn't think that I was going out and hunting research, well, I think I've proven you wrong. I don't even know how many there are here. This is just, it's never ending. And of course, my cat is here now as well to cheer me on and hope that this is the last one that we have. Okay, so the research is literally just continuing. I have so many of these Mudkips, it's absolutely crazy. If you hear strange noises in the background, it's because my cat has realized that I'm home now and is extremely excited and happy to see me and being chaotic. If you've caught any of my live streams, you know that she's like that in pretty much every live stream as well, except for last night's. We did actually build a Mudkip together, and you can see it behind me. right there, our little Mudkip that we built out of mini Legos last night. This research goes on literally forever. I have caught so many. Ooh, that one's actually a really high one. I wonder if this is a hundo. I think this might be either a 98 or a hundo. Should we check it now? Ooh, it's gonna be feisty. A feisty little Mudkip. Now, I did throw on some lucky eggs during the 3-hour event. I think I threw on 2. They give you 1 in the paid research. And even though I'm level 50, maybe one day they're gonna bump it up. Okay, so we're not gonna check this just yet, but I think that this one is going to be probably our best Pokemon of the day, even though it's not shiny. The research continues! Oh my goodness. It's gotta be over soon. Like, I mean, I know I did a lot of research, but like, this is a lot. This is like a huge amount. The struggle. But honestly, I had a lot of fun today, but I am very disappointed that this is a 3-hour event rather than a 6-hour event, because I really wanted to go kind of wild and crazy with hunting a Shundo. And I mean, I know that this, well, now here's a question. Will Mudkip come back around for December Community Day? Because it's not an actual Community Day, it is a Community Day Classic. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Mudkip will be in December Community Day, or is it only going to be for the other Pokemon? Given what I know, I feel like it's possible that it might not, because it's a classic and not the actual monthly Community Day Pokemon, whereas Stuffle will be a part of December Community Day. I'm really not certain, but this is taking forever. Oh my goodness, I have so many research Pokemon. It doesn't end. Oh, is it over? It's over. All right. We also finished the Silent Schemes research while I was out and about today, so let me just go ahead and claim this. We have finally finished this. So we're gonna go ahead and now, let me just claim that. I've got 2 more days of spinning some Pokestops. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the shiny Pokemon that I got from this event. This one here down at the bottom is one that I actually got last year, so we're not gonna check that one. It's not good anyways. I was holding it for trading, but now after this, I don't really need to. But let's see, maybe if we didn't get at least like maybe a better one than the 91, maybe we could get lucky with some good PvP stats. Now, oh wow, these are pretty bad. Wild caught ones are notoriously random. I mean, that one's so far the only decent PvP stat one. The rest of these really aren't that special. Yeah, so unfortunately, there is no Hundo Mudkip shiny here. But we do have this one. This is our 91. That was literally right at the very beginning of the video. And I'm very happy with this. You know, I'm gonna max this guy out. I have plenty of XL candies. So I think I probably got like 200 or so today. And I had Gyarados, as my Mega Pokemon, getting me some extra Mudkip candy, so I ended up with 3,694. I did some evolutions and stuff like that already, so I have used some of those candies. Alright, but now let's see. Alright, this is the moment that we see how that, what was it, a 482 or 382? We're gonna see how that turned out. Yeah, this is a lot of Pokemon. So before today, as you guys know, because I went ahead and evolved it, I had a Hundo Mudkip, or I should say Marshtomp already, and now it is a Hundo Swampert, which we'll go ahead and just change that, just so that we can accurately reflect what he is, because he's a special boy. It is a boy. I had to check that for a moment. It is a special boy. Alright, so that is our Hundo. Before that we had 96 and 98. I might actually just go ahead and evolve this 98 as well, because when we do raids and stuff like that, Swampert's a really good raid counter. Now these won't necessarily be something that I'll use in PvP, except for maybe like the Hundo, or the PvP stat ones, which I need to go through, because I think I probably caught like 600 to 800 Mudkips today. Like, I caught a ridiculous amount. But make sure that you evolve your Pokemon within the first 2 hours after the event, because that way you will get Hydro Cannon, and it's a good move to have. So, alright, here we go. This one is evolved. Now it's already 5:30, so I've only got an hour and a half left to kind of check the stats in the Pokemon and evolve the ones that I want to use for PvP. And then I'll probably do some trading with some friends this week. Okay, so this was our shiny that we got today. I'll go ahead and, I haven't deleted any of the 3 or 4 stars, so these are going to be all the ones that we caught during the event today. So I think as of earlier, this was one of the best ones that I caught, was this 93. I probably won't keep that because I have better ones. So yeah, 93 and 93. Let's see. That's a 91. Let's see here. Okay, so that's a 476, and that's a 93. I don't know, we might not actually have a hundo out of that 480 something. It might be super close though. It might be like a 98. All right, 181s aren't good. 15, 429, 472. I kind of, you know what? I kind of just want to scroll up real fast, and we'll check the other ones in a minute, but I really just want to check this one because, yeah. All right, you guys ready? What do you think? I don't think it's gonna be a hundo. It's a 98. It is pretty darn close to a hundo. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. So that is our best Pokemon that we caught today. We'll go ahead and evolve that. So now our marsh, or our Swampert's raid team, it consists of a hundo and 2 98s, which is not bad, and a 91 shiny. I haven't checked the other wild catches, but out of research, I think this is going to be our best one. And we will go back and check those other ones. Let me actually just fully evolve him so that I don't forget to do that. But yeah, so we got a 98, which is actually pretty darn good. It would have been nice if he was a shiny. I think in terms of research, the only research shiny I got was actually that very first one today, unfortunately. Even though I did so many research, like you guys saw that. I did a ton. All right, we did a lot. All right, so let's go just finish checking all of these guys. Yeah, so that one is also a 93. What is that, like 4 93s today? That's a lot. So I think overall we got pretty lucky with the stats, but unfortunately, okay, yeah, so that's where we were around there. Unfortunately, no higher shiny than a 91, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say that a 91 shiny as literally like one of our first shiny Pokemon. Our first wild Pokemon was a shiny. Our first research Pokemon was a shiny. We got very lucky, and I do not actually want to equip that. I'm gonna save that Super Rocket Raider because I actually have already gotten Latias, and I don't really need another one. Okay. Anyway, so my thoughts on this 3-hour community day, it sucks. I'm thinking about people that have family events, other events, anything involving not being able to dedicate just 3 hours of your time to Pokemon Go, or even an hour or something like that on a Saturday or a Sunday, because there are people that work. There are literally people, especially like students who have part-time jobs, they work on weekends, and it's not fair to them that they can't participate if they are at their part-time job. Having a 6-hour event, okay, Niantic, I get that people don't play the whole time, but people come in and play at different times because it's convenient to them. I don't think you're losing any money by allowing people to play for 6 hours. So I don't really get to the reasoning as to why they changed it. Maybe just to make it more time effective, to encourage more people to play during that time. But at the end of the day, all they're doing is they're ruining it for people who have other things that they want to do during those days for those 3 hours, because it's literally just 3 hours. Now going forward, I really hope that they don't change the event hours on big events like Go Fest or anything like that. I really don't think that they will, but also, it doesn't make any sense for them to change community day hours to 3 hours instead of 6, because people have lives. People have lives outside of Pokemon Go, and I'm really sorry for those of you that maybe work on weekends or have family gatherings, or there are events or activities that you plan to do. And now you literally only have 3 hours, like a tiny 3-hour window in order to play. So that being said, my feelings on the 3-hour change, I'm not crazy about it. And I really feel for the people that aren't going to be able to play. And I'm hoping that maybe Niantic will see the numbers on community days and be like, oh, well, look, we have all these people in 3 hours. Well, yeah, that's because you can't play at any other time. And maybe they'll take some feedback and they'll change it. I don't know. My hope is that they will. But With that being said, let me know what you guys thought of the video today. So my challenge was literally to get to the highest IV shiny that you can during the 3-hour event, and I got a 91, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I can still trade with some friends, but of course they won't have Hydro Cannon. But yeah, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really like Mudkip, as you guys can tell. If you haven't already seen that, you can go back and catch last night's live stream. I built that on stream. It was rage-inducing, but it was a lot of fun. You guys came and hung out with me. So that being said, if you enjoyed this one, hit that like button, and of course subscribe if you're new here, and I will catch you all in the next one.